Starting on the subfloor, I gotta make a template, transfer the template over to the plywood. So I made a little scribing tool. Hopefully it works. I've never done this.
What's your scribing tool?
A piece of wood and a pencil. And I made it about the same length as this gap here where the straight edge is gonna be.
Oh, nice.
Just gonna have to probably shave just a little off the corner here for the next one. I need to cut about a ½ inch off so it'll fit. That's about the right width there. So if I take that and place it there and make a mark here, I think that should be just about what I need. I'm not really worried about this corner because this is going to be covered by a box. I'll make a template for one of these sides and then we'll just have to flip it over to get the other side. Get my measurement from here to here. It's looking at over 9 inches. Actually a little under 9 inches. We'll try this. That'll be the rough cut. And then we'll check and fit it. Okay. Trim a little. Bad. Yeah.
So right there, boom. He's using these, which he made these ones, but you can use hanger bolts. But you made that out of what?
Just to cut a metric bolt, 8mm.
So he's laying the wood on top of it, hitting it down to mark it so we know where they're at.
Now, take it all back up and start cutting our strips of plywood. I'm going to rip this sheet of plywood into 2-inch strips all the way down. And we're going to lay them down on the floor that way, and then we will put styrofoam insulation down. We'll have those strips down, that way you're not just putting the plywood on top of the styrofoam and then it'll sag over time, and we don't want that. Tori and I just finished ripping down that ½ inch sheet of plywood into 2-inch strips. Now I'm going to lay them out and cut them, piece them together, pre-fit it, and then take them all back out and paint them. Okay, I got these things pretty well laid out where I want them. I think that'll be good enough. I'm gonna put ½ inch insulation in between these boards. But first, I'm gonna drill some pocket holes and paint them. And then I'll let them dry and put them back in. And then I'll screw my plywood down to them. So this is my Craig pocket hole jig. If you can see that. What it does is you clamp it on the end of the board. Has a special bit with a stop you have to adjust. I got it set for ½ inch board. Clamp it on the end and drill your holes, and it's going to look like this. That way you can have a nice flush place to join these boards, just like that. You run some screws up in here. They are special Craig screws. I'm just gonna clamp that on, run it down until it hits the stop. Just like that. This piece is ready to paint. I got those pocket holes done. Now I just want to paint these 2-inch strips. I'm using this Kills interior primer. I just want to protect it in case it comes in contact with any kind of moisture. So I'm gonna get at it. Okay, I got the furling strips all painted last weekend. I'm gonna start putting a few screws in them. I got a few screws in here just to kind of keep it in place. I'm gonna go ahead and mark where all these strips are. That way when I put the plywood on top, I know where I need to run my screws down into. I'm just gonna mark them right here on the edge. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start laying my insulation down. I'm gonna measure it out and cut it, and then fit it in between here. I'm just gonna cover these furling strips with this metal tape to kind of seal everything off, and then I'll lay the plywood down after that. I'm marking where these studs are so I can screw into them.